Hiya guys, it's Waz with a MechBoy Junka. I think it's a MechBoy Junka. I'm not sure. It's going to be cast. It's on a Rhino. So I've built it so it can be cast and then fitted to a Rhino. So basically, there is a little bit of modelling skills that you're going to need to build this. Not much though, to be honest with you. It only comes in a few different parts. I'll put a photograph at the end of all the parts that it comes in. And I've copied this from another guy. If I can find his website, I'll try and put it in his in the link below or in the comments. I'll try and link his website. He's only made, I think he's only made a couple of models. I think, to be honest with you, I think I've copied both of them. So yeah, let's talk about the model then. Well, it's as simple as it can get. It's got a turret here, a big turret here, with some sort of I can't remember what the weapon is that's here, but I've made it so this can be removed. Okay, and then you can put whatever weapon you want in there. All right, but that's the bog standard weapon that it'll come with. So it's fairly easily removed, fairly easily. You can mess around with it and do whatever you want with it, change it up and that. So yeah, so all this comes apart. Like I said, I'll put a picture at the end and show you that all the parts it comes in. So it's got like this quad gun here. These come off. So again, you can add it. You can make your own missile launchers. Put these on here, and it wouldn't spoil it too much. So all these exhausts come off as well, so you can play around with them, play around with the look. You can change them. You can take some of these rivets off here and maybe stick these so they're up vertically. I like the fact that they're going backwards. Just to me gives it a bit of a look, because if I remember right, MechBoy Junka has like a turbo booster. The one of the MechBoy Junkas I made ages ago that's on one of my videos, I put a big massive turbo booster on, and then someone said to me, well actually no, if you put all the exhaust facing rearwards, that's good enough to represent a turbo boost. So when this goes into overcharge mode, all the turbo and fire and flames come out of these exhausts, which propels it forward faster. That's how someone explained it to me. And whether that's right or not, I don't know. But as long as you can explain it in the game, let's face it, if you're going to be playing this model, you won't be playing it at any Games Workshop place, will you? Shop, because they don't like you fielding other people's models, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, you'll be playing this in a private place, what private wargaming place, one at societies that you all play at or something. So yeah, so I made this at the back here. I was struggling to think of what to do at the back, and for me to make a I can't remember what they call them now, a stowage thing here at the back. It'd have been quite difficult for Trev to cast it. I'm not saying impossible, but you know. So what I've done here is I've made the wood effect here on that and kept it as clear as I can, like that. So you can put stuff in it if you wish to, and that's, you know, that's how it will go. This also, I don't know what the rules are at the moment on rollers. Rollers used to be awesome, and every vehicle I used to make for my old mate, he used to like rollers, but then it changed to they nerf. As far as I know, they nerfed them. I mean, I don't follow the rules at all, but as far as I know, they nerfed rollers, and then it was ram plates or rams or plows. So there is an option to go from a plow to a roller to a plough, and to be honest with you, I haven't got one made up yet at the moment. But what I'll do is I'll stop the video and I'll go stick one on it so you can see what it looks like with a plough on as well. So yeah, there are a couple of bits on this that are stock from the green one. So when Trev gets his hands on this, which I know he's dying to get his hands on this, the stock items are stuff like this. I mean, obviously, whatever's green on here, that, and this, and that, even though it's not green, they're original the green one .com. But yeah, so but this will be cast as a one piece there, and that is just stuck on with a bit of blue tack. All this is stuck together with blue tack at the moment. It's just took me about 30 minutes to stick it together. So yeah. Right, well, I can't really think of anything else much to say. These all, like I said, the turret moves. The turret's like that, so it just goes in there. That moves. I'm not going to move it though because it's only held on by blue tack on that part there, like that. So sorry, blur. So yeah, that's stock. And again, you don't have to build this how it is. You can change it. You can put a missile launcher on there and build it how you want to build it. That's the beauty of this model. I've built it in such a way that you can change it up. These here are the sights for the model, and I've made 3 of these, and they go in 3 different sizes. This is the biggest sight at the moment, so that just sits on top there, on top of the turret. Ooh. That just sits there on top of the turret like that. And there's, like I said, there's 3 different sights. So this is the longest one, then you get a medium-sized one, and then a really short one. So again, you can choose what sight you want. That's if Trevor decides to cast it with 3 options of sights. So that's the top part, and as you can see, the rhinos there. Oh. Yeah, I was just messing around one night and I did that on the bottom of it. So, wasn't Trev. There you go. And that just sits on there, like so. Sits nice and snug, just sits on top. So, when you build this, just put a bit of super glue, because obviously it's going to be resin. The only time I like using super glue is resin to plastic. Just plop it on top and then paint it up. You just decide. But like I said, there is a bit of modelling that you're going to have to do to this model. For instance, I've cut these flat as well, so you don't have to cut them mega flat, but just flat enough so when it sits there like so, it's not touching. There's a few rivets behind here as well that you have to trim down, and again, it's easy. You just get your model knife and knock off the rivets, and that just helps that to lay flat. I was going to do something with this smokestack here, the exhaust, but then I thought, you know what? No, I'm just going to leave it, because it's nice to have a little bit of rhino, you know, that you can see. Because at the moment, it's getting very hard to tell that this is a rhino. You know what I mean? Like a looted vehicle type thing. Because if you feel this as a looted vehicle, then that's fine, because you can take away some of the elements of this. Alright? And then you can still see it's got a looted vehicle underneath it. Alright? But then I thought, you know what? Yeah, whatever. But when I build this, I will mess this up. I'll put some bullet holes in it. I'll do some little pieces. I'll drill a hole here for the exhaust stack and that, and I'll change it a little bit so it looks like it's got a bit of war damage on it. So yeah. So that's it, guys. I can't think of anything else. This is. I know I say it all the time. This is again one of my favorite models. I absolutely loved making this. When I saw the photographs of this, as soon as I saw it, I thought, I can make that into a kit and everybody can enjoy that model. And so the guy who originally made this, big well done, mate. Honestly, you did an absolutely sterling job, and I will try my hardest to find you again. if I can. And to be honest with you, I'm going to struggle. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause the video, and then I'm going to stick the RAM plate on the front of this. Alright guys, so I shall be back shortly. Right, back again. Okay, so this is it now with a RAM on it. There is a couple of other options that comes with the green. So you can have this style RAM as well. It's got the spikes on the front of it. So what I'll do is I'll quickly try and show you that, and you can see what I mean. So this is simple construction, just goes underneath like that. You glue it to the Rhino, and then yeah, so the RAM just sits like that on there. So there's loads of these. So you got a big bit in the middle, big bit in the middle, and then just two little bits at either end of it like that. So that's that style of RAM. And there is a plough as well. Go onto the website, dagreen1.com, and on there you'll see the different styles. So, but to be honest with you, I think this model looks really good with the roller on the front of it, the death roller on the front. So, but yeah. Anyway, that's it there, and looks cool. Right guys, that's it. I'm going to try and get another video done in a minute, and then I'll have 2 videos uploaded today, so enjoy. Alright guys, speak to you later.